but I'm going to start asking some questions, and we're going to stand in recess and come back right after the votes. But I would like to cut right to the chase and ask each one of you. We heard the Administrator Dudley, saying that the PRA is working. So do you all agree with the Administrator that, and I heard Ms. Katzen, and I would like to come back to you with some specific question regarding this matter. But to each one of the witnesses, would you say that the PRA is working, that is reducing the burden that small businesses are facing regarding paperwork and reduction?
I can just tell you that the amount of paperwork or information that's required and the burden to us has only increased. It's very hard for me to say that this is working and that there really is a successful outcome in terms of the ability to reduce duplicative reporting and regulation.
Mr. Daly.
I would have to agree with Dr. Brady. Basically, I see no evidence of it decreasing. However, it's kind of like having a safety program where you don't really know how bad or how serious someone is injured, because it's relatively speaking, it could be worse than what it is now. So to say that it's not doing any good, I would not think is fair, but it needs to be improved, and I think duplication is one of the.
Thank you. Mr. Greenblatt.
No, I don't think it's helping, and I think the government is strangling small businesses, and we cannot compete because of all the paperwork.
Madam Congresswoman, I would say that it is not working. I think your own evidence shows that. If the volume of paper were declining, I think then in that case we would all agree it was working, but it's not so.
Ms. Katzen, can you talk to us about your experience during the 5 years that you were at OIRA? Do you feel that the resources that OIRA has today are sufficient for them to do their job?
I think you can always do more with more, and I noticed that a number of the witnesses have called for an increase of funding and staff for OIRA, and I would not disagree that additional staff would be helpful. I think it is also important to have additional funding for the agencies who are being asked to do these tasks in addition to what else they have to do. And in a day of fiscal discipline and a time when we're trying to straight line or decrease domestic agencies to satisfy our general fiscal needs, the agencies have an enormous difficulty in bringing to the table the kind of expertise they need.
Thank you.
I'm going to try to press on because
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So the committee stands in recess.